Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we'll be covering a topic which is very, very useful because, while you're reading a verse, it could be very long and you might lose your breath in the middle of the ayah. And for many of us non-Arabs, because we don't understand the meaning of the verse, so we are kind of skeptical if we can stop at a place or not. So these stopping signs come to our help and they tell us that these are some stopping signs which you can use if you want to stop at in the middle of an ayah somewhere. You must have seen them all over Quran. So let's be a bit more confident about what you really have to do when you see them. So this first I'm scared of zooming it out because I've tried it. If I zoom it out, the screen goes blank. So I'll just write it in a bigger font. This is Jeem. So when you see a small Jeem in the middle of the ayah, it will be written somewhere on the top of the text. This Jeem, I have memorized it as just j, j. Remember the j sound, okay? Jeem, j sound. So just stop or jump. You have two options. Just stop right there, or you can even jump. So, for example, you have a text written like this, and on top you see a Jeem written here. There is some Arabic over here and some Arabic over here. So, when you see Jeem sign, you can just stop here, like right here, or you can jump and carry on. Okay, so whenever you see a Jeem, just remember, just stop or you can jump and carry on. This is the meaning of Jeem. This is not how they have told, but this is my way of memorizing. Okay, then the second sign is we write it like this and we call it sila. Now, if you remember the Arabic word wasal, and we've used this so many times. Wasal means to join, okay? And Hamzatul Wasal, if you remember the alif with a sod on top, the sod is an indication that this is a Hamza of Wasal, like it's a Hamza that joins the previous letter to the next in case of continuing to read. If you were reading this word separately, then you will give a haraka to this hamza. But otherwise, this hamza is usually um, skipped when you're joining the previous word to the next one. So wasal has the same root words as sila. So here the priority would be joining. Okay, so for example, you had this text and there was Arabic written here and Arabic written here, and in the middle you'd see a small sila written here, which would indicate that wasal is a priority here. So if you join these together, this is better, but stopping here is not like prohibited. Okay, so wasal is priority. I've also written here and I shared the image on the group also, so you can also take help from my writing, what I've written here. Then another stopping sign is kila, which is opposite to sila. I really don't know what kila means, but it is opposite. So just like on sila, joining was priority, higher priority. And on kila, stopping is priority. But something being a priority doesn't mean that the other option is totally prohibited. So for example, there is a verse and his Arabic here and Arabic here, and you see qila written here. So qila would tell you that stopping is priority here. It's better if you just stop here. But for any reason, if you're in a hurry or you just don't want to keep stopping at places, even if you join them together, that's also not a big deal. So till now we've done three stopping signs. If you can repeat, Jeem, J. What does this J remind you of? What should you do? What is the practical implication of Jeem? You can just stop there, or you can also join. Or, in fact, we'll replace jump with join. That's a better word. Yeah. Just stop or join. Both options are with J. Okay, next is Sila. Sila and Kila tell you something about priority. So, what is the priority on Sila? Sila is from Wasal. Wasal means joining. Yes, priority to join here. And on Kila, what is the priority? Priority to stop. Okay, these are the three stopping signs. And just two are left. Super easy. The fourth one is meme, which has an alternative, uh, uh, what do you call that? Mm, phonics of m. So whenever you see meme, it means must stop. Must stop. You don't have any other option. You must stop. What will happen if you won't stop? You will change the meaning of the ayah. So you must stop here. The last one is la, and we all know what la means. What does la mean in Arabic? Yeah. So what does la mean? La means no. So there's a strict policeman standing here saying, La, don't stop. So just look at that policeman and keep going. That's it. Okay, now let's practice this on Quran. Okay, starting from here. Can you see any stopping sign in this verse? Very good. You see Sila. So what does it tell you? What would you do on this part, this point? Joining is priority. So you would say, وَتِلْكَ عَادٌ جَحَدُوا. But is it sinful? Would I be sinful if I stop here? No. All right. Let's go to the next verse. Can you see any stopping signs in the next verse? And it's a long verse, so it would be very helpful if they've given any stopping signs. Yep, two killers. And what does that tell you? Yes, priority to stop. وَيَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ Ta kasra becomes ha sukun. Okay, what if I join them? Would I be sinful? No. What if I stop? And if I start again, do I have to go back and join, or can I just start from Allah? What do you think? No need, exactly, because Allah has given permission to stop here, so it wouldn't change the meaning, and you don't have to join from the back. And same goes for here. Okay, next verse. MashaAllah, what a wonderful page. Can you see? We've again hit the most perfect page. In the next verse, there's another stopping sign. And this is very rare that you get all the stopping signs in one page. And it was a random choice. Subhanallah. Okay, so yes, we can see the stopping sign of, in fact, three. Let me scroll down till here. Yes, three stopping signs here. So what does Jim tell you? Just stop or join. Both are fine. And what does Sila tell you? Priority to join, but if you want to stop, you can also stop. All right. So we've done Sila, Kila, and Jim. We haven't come across two last ones. Do you remember the two last stopping signs? Meme and la. Very good. So let's look for. I want to see how often do we come across meme or la. Scan with me if you can find any. Sila. Check how common Sila, Kila, and Jim are. Jim, Sila, Sila. Sila again. Jim. Sila again. Jim, Jim, Jim. Jim. Jim, Jim. Sila, Sila. Sila, Sila, Sila. Sila. Sila, Jim, Sila, Sila. Wow. It's been quite some time. We haven't come across any meme or la. Hmm. Why do you think what would be the reason behind meme or la being so uncommon? Meme means must stop. Why wouldn't you find must stop in the middle of the ayah? Must stop. I'm just thinking if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted us to stop definitely at that point, He might as well, finish the sentence there. So it might be very uncommon for, you know, to give a sentence and then say you must stop here. It must imply a very specific meaning to stop at a certain point. Otherwise, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can just finish the sentence there. And what does la mean? La means don't stop. And if you're reading a verse and if your breath is breaking, like I can stop basically anywhere. If it's really an emergency, I can stop even here or here. But the only thing I must make sure is that go a little back and then join again, just to make sure that the reader knows that this was in continuation. But there must be very few instances where I am not allowed to stop at all. Otherwise, I can, literally stop anywhere I want. So that must be a very rare situation also. That's why we are not finding any la or meme. Yeah, for a second, I thought this is meme, but it's at the bottom. All right, so we'll be reading a lot of Quran in Ramadan, inshallah. So let's look for the meme and la. When you do, share it on the group because as of for now, I can't find any. Okay, so we'll wind up our class here. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته